Hey everyone, welcome back. It's our weekly Sunday Gospel reflection, and this one is for the 17th Sunday in Ordinary Time. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus went across the Sea of Galilee. A large crowd followed him because they saw the signs he was performing on the sick. Jesus went up on the mountain, and there he sat down with his disciples. The Jewish feast of Passover was near. When Jesus raised his eyes and saw that a large crowd was coming to him, he said to Philip, "Where can we buy enough food for them to eat?" He said this to test him, because he himself knew what he was going to do. Philip answered him, 200 days' wages worth of food would not be enough for each of them to have a little. One of his disciples, Andrew, the brother of Simon Peter, said to him, "There is a boy here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish, but what good are these for so many?" Jesus said, "Have the people recline." Now there was a great deal of grass in that place. So the men reclined, about 5,000 in number. Then Jesus took the loaves, gave thanks, and distributed them to those who were reclining, and also as much of the fish as they wanted. When they had had their fill, he said to his disciples, "Gather the fragments left over, so that nothing will be wasted." So they collected them and filled 12 wicker baskets with fragments from the 5 barley loaves that had been more than they could eat. When the people saw the sign he had done, they said, "This is truly the prophet, the one who is to come into the world." Since Jesus knew that they were going to come and carry him off to make him king, he withdrew again to the mountain alone. The Gospel of the Lord. Every time that we read the Year B readings, which predominantly come from St. Mark's Gospel, we take a break in the middle of the summer to read chapter 6 of John's Gospel, the Bread of Life discourse. And so this week we're hearing the beginning of chapter 6, and it's going to lead us into that incredible teaching that Jesus gave about the Eucharist. So to begin, we hear about this amazing miracle that he works to feed thousands of people. And there are a lot of ways in which we try to sometimes explain this away and say that it wasn't really a miracle, or that the miracle was that he got them to share with each other. We've heard all these things. But as St. Philip pointed out to him, even 200 days' wages worth of food would not have been enough for them. Where could they have even found that much food to buy in the middle of nowhere where they were? So clearly this is a miracle. The Lord intervenes to feed the people. And there's something awesome about this, because if you think, all these people came out to meet him. They felt compelled to come and be close to Jesus, to meet him and to listen to him and to experience his words and his work, without any regard for how they were going to eat. They were so determined, we've got to go see this Jesus, that they didn't even plan, like, maybe we should bring food. There's something beautiful about that. Would that we could have that same kind of determination, that single-minded focus as disciples of Jesus, to draw close to him, to learn from him, to experience his power, without worrying about anything else, and then trusting that in our need he'll provide for us like he did for the multitudes on that day.